a limo exited a rather large building and pulled down the road. It stopped at a stoplight under a bridge. A beggar in a garbage bag hobbled up to the window. He knocked. The silhouette inside turned his head to observe the homeless, but just as quickly went back to his work. The homeless lad knocked again on the window. The man inside looked again, then looked to his driver. "Isn't this light holding a bit long?" Harax asked his driver. No response. He pulled the phone up. "What are you waiting for? There's a vagrant here, and he's not leaving. Just run the light. We can afford the ticket." Still no response. "Thompson." The window suddenly cracked, then busted. A black glove reached in and grabbed the man. Harax looked at the owner of the black glove holding him. A full mask and white eye covers looked back under the hood.
"Your driver isn't conscious at the moment, but you may want to have a word with him about handouts to hobos. By the way, thanks for the suit."
And at that, the shadow started beating Harax in his own limo. Harax soon used a CQC move to dislodge himself from the near-impossible grip and rolled to the other side of the limo. He opened the door and stepped out.
"All right, whoever you are. If you really want to do this, then no."
He removed his jacket.
"I can handle myself,"
he said finally with a very low tone.
"I know."
He looked up to a foot traveling at what seemed to be terminal velocity. Harax fell back, spun, and gripped his jaw, but only to see another kick coming at him. He blocked this time, but then a jab nearly struck, and another, and another. He dodged across and blocked another jab.
"That's the best you have?" "Nope, just testing how limber you are right now."
Shadow leapt up into the air and double-kicked at Harax's face. He blocked, but was on the backward retreat for space. As soon as Shadow landed, he launched himself back at the politician and executed a Superman punch. It landed square on his forehead. He grunted with pain. His eyes closed and smashed into a bunch of garbage cans, falling among them.
"Look, a criminal in his natural habitat."
Red in the face with anger and embarrassment, Harax stood whilst brushing trash off his head.
"Who do you think you are?"
But his enemy was gone.
"If I wanted you to know that, would I be wearing a mask?"
Harax spun to the answer, but instead a flying kick came from the pillar behind him, landing square in the middle of his lower back. He fell forward with his back arched from the attack, and slammed his face into the pavement. A cop car honked its siren and pulled up.
"This will be hard to explain, won't it?"
The voice of the shadow echoed under the bridge. Harax stood up, rubbing the blood from under his nose. Cops walked up to him to see if he was okay. No one else was around. Harax's eyes narrowed in rage.